Hello everyone. Here I am sharing a video on how to use Google Forms. First we'll go to Google and we'll type here Google Form, and here it will come to go to Google Forms. But if you are opening this for the first time, it will ask create form, your mail ID. You can do all that thing and then it can come to this page. I have already done that, so it is coming directly into Google Form. Now here it is blank page, and these are some of the forms which I have created previously. So I will select the one which I have already made. So this is the form which I have already made. Now if I want to make a new form, I will go to the blank one. I can make changes in the previously made form also. Now here untitled form is written. Here I can change the name. This form, this name and this name will be same. So if I delete and if I write here test of, if I just write test, it will come here also test. Now here, before we start the test, we have to change the settings, as this is a quiz for children which we have to evaluate afterwards. So here this setting option will go to settings. Here we'll select collect email address, and here limit to one response. When I select limit to one response means the respondent will only be able to do the test once. He or she cannot attempt it again and again. Now here edit after submission is not required, otherwise they can keep on changing the answers. And see summary chart and text responses. If you want that child can see the summary chart, you can select this. Now here this is quiz, so make this as a quiz. Now how do I want to release the grade? Do I want to release it soon after submission or later after manual? This is my choice, so I am selecting here immediately after submission. And what all things can the child see after attempting the test? Missed question, correct answers and the point values. So I will save all these settings. Now as I have selected that the email address should be collected, it is automatically showing email address. So this is, you can see a star is made. That means this is a mandatory question. Without filling this email address, the child cannot submit the form. Now I will start writing the questions. So here first question that I want is the name of the child. So I write name, and automatically it will show as a short answer. So here answer key is not needed. Now this is a required question which child has to fill, otherwise the form will not be submitted. So I will select the required option. Now I want a new question to be typed, so I will click this plus sign. I will write here class. Again this is a short answer, so I will select here short answer question. Select this required button. Again add a question. I want section. Now if I want that section, I will write and child can select. So I will write here A, and it is automatically showing add all. Now we don't have D section, so I will cancel this D section, so it is only A, B, C. Child will select any one section from this. Now this is a required button again. Now I want child should mention his or her roll number also, so I will write roll number. Now here when I say validation, it will show that whether it is a number or what kind of answer I want, that it should be correctly entered. If I don't want, I can just and remove this response validation. I want only number. I will select number, and this is also a required field, so I will select this required. Now these are the basic information of the child before attending the questions. Now I will start the quiz. That is the main paper that he has to attempt. So here I can add question, and I can also make it section wise. So I will do section. Now this thing which came here, I want to delete this. So I can delete this from here. Now this is the section 1 in which the child was filling his details. Now the section 2 starts, which is the main test. So I can write here main test. You can give any heading. Description, if you want to give, that is optional. I will select plus sign and I will start writing the questions. Now if I write first question, who is our current prime minister? Now here if I want, I can give option. If I want, I can select it as a short answer. For short answer also, I can give answer key. Now here if I am writing the answer as Narendra Modi, but some child can write only Modi ji. So here I will select mark all other answers as incorrect. So if these two answers are written by child, it will be correct. Otherwise, it will be all wrong. Now I want this also as a mandatory question. So here I will give the points. Now add correct answer. So whatever answer child will write here, it will mark as correct. Now I will select and done, and if I want that it is also a required field, I will select here required. Again I will add one more question. I can add like how many sense organs do we have? Now here also I can give options like 3, 5, 4. If I want to add more option, I can click on more option. Otherwise, no need to give more options also. Again, this is a required field. I will select required. I can add plus here again. Now, if we have already made some Google Forms before this also, and we want to import some questions from that, so we will select this import button. So all the previously made forms will be appearing like this. So we can select any form if we want. Suppose if I am selecting this form, select. So all the questions that are there in that forms will appear here in the sidebar. We can select like which food gives you energy. Now suppose I want the child to click two answers here. So I will go for checkbox. If I see that even this eggs should be marked correct. So these two answers will mark correct. I'll do it done. So a child has to select this both the options to get full 1 marks. Even if the child selects only eggs, he will not get full marks. So, and if he selects only rice, then also he will not get full marks. He will get 0 marks for this question. So instead of checkbox, I can do here multiple choice grid. In multiple choice grid, if I give answer key and if I am selecting eggs and rice and I am giving points 1, means even if the child selects only one answer as rice, he will get 1 marks. And if he selects 2, he will get also 1 mark. If he selects only egg, he will get marks. So this is done. But here I will choose only multiple choice because only one answer is correct. So I will I'll go to answer key. I will remove this as answer and only rice will be the correct answer. So it is done. So in this way we can make the quiz. Now if you want to change the background, we can go here to customize theme. Here we can choose the theme that are set as default. There are many themes here. I can choose any theme that I want. Insert. It will change. If I want to change the background color also, it can change. If I want to change the font size, there are some default font size, font styles here. So we can choose that whatever we want. I'll go for basic. So this is the test. So we can go to preview, and if you want to make any changes here, we can make the change. Suppose I fill this, I'm filling anything here. Now see, it is showing automatically that it should be a valid email address, and if I don't fill a valid email address, it will not go to the submission button. I write here name, class, that section. If I don't fill this, it will not go to next. Now to go to next column. Now who's the Prime Minister? If I write here Modi ji, it will correct. How many sense organs we have? If I write 5. Now this question we don't want here. So we have to remove this because it came by mistake. So we can remove this. Which food gives energy? If I am writing here egg. Now if I submit. Now you can see here automatically it will show the view score option and see previous responses. So I will go to view score. The child can see what mistake he did. Now because I have written this in capital letter, small letter, so it is not accepting this answer. Here, how many sense organ is the correct answer. Which food gives us energy? The correct answer was rice. It is showing also. So this way the child can see his or her answers. See previous responses. So if the child want to see the responses in a proper way, he can go to previous response and see. So it is saying that you have already responded, so you can fill the form only one. So child cannot make any changes after the form has been submitted. So I came back to the my form which I have created. Now here if I want to make the change, like we saw that the child is writing in small letter, it will be considering wrong. So I can write again here, I can write it in small letter so that child will not get less marks. And I will do here done. So this preview can be done before giving the link to the child. Now this is one add-ons which has to be installed. This is installed from more, go to more, click on add-ons. Because I've already installed this, it is coming, all these are coming automatically. But you can write here that email notification for Google Form. So when you click this, it will be asking you to install this email notification form. Install this, give permission, whatever it is asking, and it will be installed. So in my case, it's already installed. So I can easily open this. So here, this is the button which comes after installing the notification on email. Click on this add-on email notification. Here, limit form responses. Click on this. We can set time for using this limit Google Form responses. Now here, open the form. We can give a start date. Suppose I want the child can open the form only on 22nd. At what time I can select the time also. If I want it should be done at 9 o'clock in the morning, I can select 9 o'clock. End time is also Monday, and if I'm giving 3 hours, and it should be ended at 12 o'clock, so I can select here 12. Or turn after if I want maximum entries or something like that, we can choose that. So I can save this. So this form will be opening only when the time is allotted. Before that, the child cannot open also, and automatically after 3 hours or whatever time you want to give, it will be closed. Now here, this is the response column. When we go to response column, we can see how many children have attempted this quiz. Now here, if I select accepting response, it will keep on accepting response. One way to stop the test is going through add-on email notification. Other way is that suppose we have started the test at 9 o'clock. Now we want that the test should be closed by 10 o'clock. So we will click on this, and automatically it will not accept any more responses. Now we want to see the child's response. I'll show you the form which I have already made so that it is better understood. I'll go to the form which I have made. Now here I want to see the responses. So here we can see it will take some time to show the responses. Now here if we see this button, it is allowing the child to keep on giving responses. If I close this, it will stop accepting the response. When I click that plus button, it will show me the Excel sheet of all the children who have attempted this quiz. It will be showing section, also their time when they have attempted the quiz, their name, their WhatsApp number that they have entered, and each question will be shown properly. See here you can see the question and the answer of each question properly. Here you can see which child has entered wrong. Suppose here if I see that this child got 9, so I can see which question he has attempted in a wrong way. Now if I want this to be put in the Excel sheet, so how will I do this? I will select here from file, I will do download Microsoft Excel. It is saved in my Microsoft Excel. Now I want it to, I will open this form responses which is saved in my download Excel sheet. I will open this. This is my Excel sheet. want it to arrange alphabetic order and in section wise. So I will select this enable editing option. Now I can make editing here. I will select section because I want to do this section wise. I'll go to sort and filter. Here you can see a small icon has appeared. I'll click this. I will select section A. Do OK. See, all section A children names are appearing here. So I will select all. I will select from this corner. I will click this plus sign. I will select here and I'll put Control V. One second, sorry. I'll go back to the form response. Here it is not selected till now. So all the section has come. I'll select. Some things are hidden here, so I can go to unhide. Between 1 and 4 things are hidden, so I can go to unhide. So this way things get hidden sometime. So we have to so this is section, it is not done properly. So again I will select. I will first of all I do all the things and do so that it is done properly again. Now I will do the section filter. I'll go to here, filter. This icon will be appearing here. I will click on section A. OK. Now this I have selected copy option. I'll go to sheet 1. I will do here paste. Here you can see the A section children names is appearing. The time it is not showing properly, so I will extend this A column. It will show time also, WhatsApp number also. I will make it this way. So you can see the child's name, the phone number, section, and the answer of each question that he has attempted. I can rename this sheet as section A and I can save. Same way I can do for B section. Again go to form response, select section, select B section only, click OK, select, press plus icon, sheet 2 is there, paste there. Here you can see 1 and 26 is there, so click 1 and 26 and unhide. So all the things which was hidden there will start appearing. So here again this is section B. Section A again it is showing. Section B also likewise we can do. Sheet 2. I wanted section B. I will paste. See, this section B is there, so I can rename this sheet 2 as section B. Now same way we can do for section C, and then we can arrange this in alphabetic order so that we get to know each child's name. Now again I will go to that previous page, my response, this form. This was the test which I made. Now I will show you how to share the link of the test with the students. We have made the test. We have seen how to check the responses, but we want to see how to share the link with the children. Now this was my test. Showing already responded. I will see this. I'll go to my form which I made. I made this form. So I made this form just now. I want to share this with the children. So I will click this send button. It will give different options. Collect email address. If I want, I can choose this. This is through link. This is a very big link. I can shorten this link, copy it. I can attach this link in my mail, and I can send it to children. As I attach the link with the children, they can open on whatever time we have allotted here. It's taking some time. Maybe computer is getting slow. So as I select send option, I can select here through email, through link. I can shorten this link, copy this link. It is copied. I can go to my mail. I can go to my Gmail. I can go to compose. I can go to compose mail. I can select to whom I want. I want to send it to myself. I select this, paste option, and send. So as I send, I will get the link of this Google. You can see here, I got the link here. So from this mail, I can copy this in my WhatsApp and send to children. And same settings I can also do through the mobile phone. So I hope this is clear. So thank you very much. Thank you everyone.